Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Got it.
Back to pass, it's Bryant. He's going to go for a big one. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops.
All right, let's get it.
Gonna run it. It's Allen. There he goes. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's talk for a second about Marshall. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the build. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Herd! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Bryant. Sets up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking left. Intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and
he lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted, number 19.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6. And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man, it's Bryant. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys.
He's going for it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Already, and the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Bringing the heat. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Payne. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Marshall will be forced to punt.
Yeah, 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter.
Georgia Southern, 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to pass. It's Bryant. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle. It's held. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll run it from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously, trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one, and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Get behind them. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Turner. Got it in the middle, it's Norton. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Marshall quick to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic up, turning it on. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Touch pass on the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Under fire. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it on the outside. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips their field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Looking to throw, it's Bryant. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They'll immediately call timeout.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going for it all. Makes the catch on the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Turner. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Off the play fake. Can't get him to the ground. In incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Marshall will be forced to punt.
Number 93 in punt formation to kick it away.
A low line drive and short kick. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll start this drive from the 42. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Wants to throw. It's Bryant. And it's incomplete as he tried to nestle that ball in along the sideline.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Norton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
To the air, it's Bryant. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Dropping back, it's Turner. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. They'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Runs through a tackle. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. To the air, it's Bryant. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on second down. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
The give from the gun. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run-at-runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that kick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Looking downfield, it's Bryant. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Catch in the middle. It's Cobb. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. He's got it down the left side. Finds some room. 10. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Hey, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be brought down. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Turner. This time it's complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Allen.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. A bit of a roll of the dice, betting that they could finish the game, and they almost certainly did with that completion.
And I love when coaches have confidence in their quarterbacks in big situations like that. With the game on the line, go out and execute and ice this game.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team.